So from X30 Senior to X30 Junior, on to the next one. This is going to be the fifth heat now from X30 Junior, their second time on track. To the left, starting on the front row, Cesar Gezu. Lachlan Robinson is on pole position, won his first heat. On row 2, Tua Stallmans and Reggie Dewey there in the 165. Then it's Dick Yu and Simon Leohum there in the 6. Then we have Liam Hesmans, and in the 3 there, Enzo Levesque. Alex Walker and Murray Boyer are on row 5. Murray Boyer in the 75. Alex Simmons is in the 14 there. Eduardo Junior Cosseteng in the 173. The 29 is Kean Caldwell, the Irishman. Otto Honker is in the 155. Milan Delart is there in the 22. 63 is Tony Heronen, the Finn. Alex Hwang is in the 125 on the Fullerton chassis. Gunnar Bischoff is in the 148, number 30, Rasmus Janssen in the 70, that's Danny Buntschu, and then we have the 196 towards the back of the grid. We didn't quite get Andreas in shot, but we'll run through the full grid because I think they're going to be coming out on track very shortly. Lachlan Robinson and Cesar Gezu, your front row. Tua Stallmans and Reggie Dewey, row 2. Reggie Dewey won his first heat. Lachlan Robinson won his first heat as well. So 2 race winners in this one. And this is where the heats, when we mix the grids up, get interesting. Right, who are we looking at on screen? Josh Torpy in the 170. Yemi Hyman in the 74. There's Matea Ingolfo there in the 126. Noah Maton is in the 37. Next along will be William Nicolou in the 19. There is William. Alessandro Tudisca did not even make the start, had an instant coming across the line, so in the 61 with a good result needed. Christian Wilkin is in the 117. Alex Brown in the 105, double thumbs up. Very confident for this one. Alex Brown. Georgi Dimitrov will be in the 197. Looking very focused. Georgi Dimitrov was quickest in one of the warm-ups earlier. Luca Nurmi is in the 78. Oriol Herrera is in the 66. Alex Walker is in the 25 for MLC. Liam Hesmans is there in the 33. Dick Yu is in the 44. Has looked very quick all weekend. Then we have Tua Stallmans in the 53 now in picture. And hopefully we get a look at Lachlan Robinson, the Coles Racing driver who won the opening X30 Junior Heat. And there is the Coles Racing driver. Can Lachlan take another win in this one? He's going to have to hold off the likes of Gezu, Stallmans, Dewey, who won his heat. What's perhaps been the best junior race so far. There's, of course, only been 4 of them, but Reggie Dewey with about 3 lead changes. It was on the opening lap. It was a good race that followed. Lachlan Robinson, first heat for Lachlan was half run, and of course, well, the race was neutralised for the second half. But that said, Lachlan Robinson was looking in a very good position when that happened. So still a race win and pole position still for this one. Overall, the quickest of all 134 drivers in qualifying. So Lachlan Robinson, as I said, 134 juniors here. And someone was supposed to give me a list of how many different countries were represented. In terms of the overall event, 41 different nations represented this weekend. Drivers having to earn their place in the event, having to earn tickets to get here. The paddock looks amazing. It's very busy. Lots of drivers out there. I've never seen a paddock bigger than it, to be honest. And every driver has their own little board that they can put on their awnings to so when you walk past the awning, someone like myself knows who's exactly in there, where they're from, what number, what class. So even if for press, all the press we have here, there's quite a lot of them here, they can easily find the drivers that they want to go and speak to. That's the recovery vehicle, which if we need to get fetch any carts back to the pits at the end of a race, that's how we can do so quickly. And here come the drivers. X30 Junior qualifying heat AC. Heat number 5 of the weekend. There's going to be a lot of heats. And, this is going to be another brilliant race, I'm sure. Lachlan Robinson, Cesar Gezu on the front row. Tuur Stalmans and Reggie Dewey, row 2. Dick Yu and Seaman Lilhoon, row 3. Liam Hesmond and Enzo Levesque are row 4. Alex Walker and Mauri Boy are row 5. Oriol Herrera and Alexander Simmons are row 6. Luca Lermi and Eduardo Junior Cosseteng, row 7. Georgi Dimitrov and Kian Caldwell, row 8. Alex Brown and Otto Honka, row 9. Christian Wilkin and Milan Delart, row 10. Alessandro Tudiska and Tony Heron in row 11. William Nicolo and Alex Hwanga, row 12. Noah Maton and Gunnar Bischoff, row 13. Matthias Ngolfo and Rasmus Janssen, row 14. Yami Hyman and Douglas Bolger of row 15. Then it's Josh Torpy and Danny Bunchu on row 16. Both Andreas Davetsoglu are row 17. A lot of names, and there is 17, 18 rows of them in every single heat. But for the first time, we're going to see Groups A. They'll form the inside row of the grid, and Group C will be the outside. How will the groups formed? Well, when they qualified yesterday, the quickest driver overall will be on the front row for Group A. The quickest driver in the second quickest driver overall will be in Group B, third C, and so on. 8 different groups. So if you were 9th overall, which Tuur Stalmans was, then he would go into Group A, but would be on the second row behind Lachlan Robinson. I'm sure you roughly know what it means. So even if you qualified 16th, you still start on the second row for all your heats. Robinson, Gezu, Stalmans, Dewey, Yu, Lilhoon, Hesmans, Levesque, Walker and Boyer. The top 10 as we get ready to go then for the 5th heat in X30 Junior, the 10th race of the weekend for Groups A and C. Robinson will be to the right in the 1-2-1. In the 1-3-1 is Gezu, who had a bit of an incident in his first heat, so he'll be looking for a win here. Across the start-finish line we go then, and Cesar Gezu putting the pressure on, going down towards turn 1. Lachlan Robinson has been able to hold on to the lead as they go through turn 1. Tuur Stalmans has gone through the second. A few people having to take to the grass. One of them was Alex Simmons. So Alex Simmons has dropped down to about 20th place there. Out front, it's Robinson and Stalmans from Dick Yu in 3rd place. And 4th place, I think, let's have a look who that is. It's, I think it might be Seaman Lilhoon or Hesmans maybe in 4th place, but that is a complete guess. 6th place, I know for a fact, is Reggie Dewey as they head on to the back straight. Robinson getting some assistance here from Stalmans as they make their way down the back straight. Now they prepare to head onto the start finish line for the second time, or for the first time in full racing mode anyway. Once the start finish line we go, 6 laps remaining. 3rd place is Yu, Hesmans 4th. Dewey is in 5th place. Gezu has not had the best of starts and has dropped to 6th place from the outside of that front row. There's been a change of places there. No, in fact, it wasn't. I thought Dewey had made a place, but Dewey is under a lot of pressure here from Gezu, who's currently quickest on track. Looks like everyone actually got through the first lap safely. I don't see any yellow flags out anywhere, so let's go straight back to the leaders. And there goes Yu up the inside to take 2nd place there from Tuur Stalmans. So Dick Yu up to 2nd place. Brilliant move that. And Reggie Dewey just behind. He's about to make a move for 4th place. There he goes up the inside. So Reggie Dewey now into 4th. That was a move on Dutch driver Liam Hesmans. That's the start finish line we go. And Yu in 2nd place there. Starting to put the pressure on Robinson. How soon will we see a move here? Here's a replay of the move for 2nd. In fact, it looked as if Tuur Stalmans was about to pass Lachlan Robinson, but had to back out of that attempted move once Yu was coming up the inside. Now, let's return to the leaders because Dewey is dragging the likes of Hesmans, Gezu, Nurmi and Oriol Herrera as well, all up to the back of race leader Lachlan Robinson. And Lachlan Robinson under a serious amount of pressure here. Dick Yu, when will he try a move? I think it's a matter, if not, it's a matter of when, if not if now, as they head down that back straight. Through there they go. Reggie Dewey in 4th place, starting to pressurise Tua Stallman's here. I think we could see a change for 3rd in towards turn 1 if there's a gap to make a move. Behind, looked like we may have had some changes. Luca Nurmi, Oriol Herrera putting the pressure on Cesar Gezu. Ian Hesman still in 5th, but the top 4 have just broken away from 5th place ever so slightly. That gap will probably come back down on this lap once again. 8 drivers, all in a queue. Any one of them would be, how shall I say, realistic race winners. You wouldn't be surprised to see any of them win this race if you looked at the timesheets. They get ready to go onto the back straight one more time then. Reggie Dewey's still there in 4th place. Ahead of him, Tua Stallman's Dick Hugh and Lachlan Robinson. Lachlan Robinson, I've got to say, is dealing with the pressure of leading this race very well. Behind, change for 5th. Looked like Cesar Gezu passed Liam Hesmans, and it was a successful move, as also going through to 6th place was Luca Nurmi. So Luca Nurmi up to 6th. Liam Hesmans has dropped to 3rd place, and we've had a change of 2nd, have we? Tua Stallman's is now 2nd. Here comes Reggie Dewey trying to move on at view. Couldn't quite find a way past. Looks over his shoulder there as he's started to invite a little bit more pressure from the Gezu. Up ahead though, Robinson. One thing I was going to say before I realised we had a change of 5th happening was he is dealing with the pressure very well. He's hardly looking over his shoulder, not really defending. He's just inviting people to try and take this race lead from him. But everyone at the moment seems to be happy just following him round. The driver from the UAE doing a very good job. Oh, but there we go. He's about to lose the race lead, and Robinson in one corner drops all the way through to 4th place. Robinson now has to try and get back up to the lead with just 2 laps remaining. And Robinson once again, oh well, running wide at turn 1. Lachlan Robinson, 2 drivers going off the track, one coming to a stop completely. Now that's going to be our Brown-Levesque-Caldwell battle, I believe, as Tua Stallman's now leading the way. Dick Hughes 2nd, Reggie Dewey 3rd. Half a lap remaining, is it? Or is it, no, in fact, last lap board, my apologies, being prepared to go out next time. We'll find out who that is that's come off at turn number 1. But I'd say it's down to between these 4 now, isn't it, for the win? Stallman's, Yu, Dewey and Gezu. With 5th place, Luca Nurmi, is it? Or is it Lachlan Robinson 5th? No, Lachlan Robinson 6th, but 5th place, Mari Boyer, I think it is now having to defend. Across the start-finish line they go. You see some people on the hill there watching this race. 1 lap left. Stallman's, Yu, Dewey, Gezu. Who's your money on? Any one of the 4 could win it as they head up towards the 2nd corner for the last time. And towards the double right-hander they go. Track comes back on itself here, and then it goes into a double left-hander in towards the chicane, and then down towards the left-hand hairpin. There's a new curb to the left just there, or to the right if you're looking on screen. Oh, Reggie Dewey's going to try and move up the inside of Dick Hugh. There wasn't the space to do it, so Dick Hugh just being able to hold on to 2nd place there. Reggie Dewey might have to defend his 3rd. Reggie Dewey leaves the door open, and there comes an attempt from Cesar Gezu, and Cesar Gezu takes 3rd place. Out front though, the win is going to go to the Belgium. Tua Stallman's across the line. Tua Stallman's takes the race win. 2nd place goes to Dick Hugh. 3rd place to Cesar Gezu. Brilliant move that from the Frenchman down the back straight. Gotta say, I'm surprised Reggie Dewey did not defend, considering the body language from Gezu suggested he was always going to make at least an attempted pass there. Liam Hesmans finishes in 5th place. Lachlan Robinson 6th place in the end, but a very positive overall performance from me anyway. Lachlan Robinson is one to watch this weekend, that's for sure, with of course overall pole position, a win earlier, 6th there. So far it's been a pretty solid weekend. Luca Nurmi finishes 7th, Mari Boyer 8th, Kean Caldwell's having a good weekend, the Irishman. 9th place in that one. Alex Walker 10th, Georgi Dimitrov was 11th, and it was Oriol Herrera who dropped back in the latter stages of the race finished 12th. Otto Honka 13th. Simon Lilhoon was 14th. Enzo Levesque was 15th. Mattia Ingolfo 16th. Then it was Noah Maton, Gunnar Bischoff, Alessandro Tudisca, Tony Herinen, William Nicolou, Rasmus Janssen, Christian Wilkin, Josh Torpey, Douglas Bolger, Alexander Simmons hit problems on the first lap. I'd say he hit problems throughout the race as well. Alex Huang, Andreas Davetsoglu, then it was Yami Hyman, Eduardo Junior Cosseteng, Milan Delart, Alex Brown, Danny Bunchu, and Benjamin Goof. Unfortunately, not out in that one. He, of course, had that earlier incident, but he was okay. Alex Brown was the driver who came off at the first corner, by the way, finished 2 laps down, but Danny Bunchu and Benjamin Goof not out in that one, either not being able to take the start or sitting out of the race for whatever reason. But your top 3, Tua Stallmans, Dick Yu, Cesar Gezu.